Few months have been real rough. My whole damn life have been real tough. So please don't judge me. So brush it off, hold your head up. Mean to care if you're fed up. Our only peace is within us. So please don't judge me.
Ambi Trackz, your girl Ambi G. Next stop.
Gordon Andres.
You better stay tuned. We gonna free up on this one. We gonna free up on this one. This is a good one. Next stop. Ambi Trackz, I got you. Ambi Trackz, your girl Ambi G. Gordon Andres.
Yeah.
My guy.
What's up?
What's up, man? Good to see you. We freed up right now.
Word.
We doing big things right
Hashtag.
now. I see it. You see the shirt. You see the shirt. Hashtag free up, okay? If you don't know who this guy is, you're losing right now. You're losing right now. But I'm about to put you on Ambi Trackz. I got you. So, tell me about you, Gordon. I know Gordon is from South America. Like, put me on.
Oh, you did your research.
I know a little something.
Where you find that information
Chill.
out from?
Don't ask no questions. Don't ask no questions.
That's
I know a little
crazy. How you know all that?
Know a little something.
Yeah, I'm from South America. I'm from Guyana. I came here at a very young age, and I've been here for a while. That's all I'm gonna say. So I'm pretty much a New Yorker. I'm a Brooklynite,
Right.
and I'm just representing anything that's positive
I like that.
with a little bit of attitude, a little bit
I
of
like
crazy,
that.
sexy, cool.
I like that. Yeah, you giving me that, that cool demeanor right now.
Yeah.
Cool.
So it's too cool.
Cool.
I
Nah, not too
crazy.
cool. You good. You good. It's working. I like it. So, growing up,
Right.
being from South America, coming to Brooklyn at a young age,
Right.
did you have to like adapt to anything, or was it like?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I had to do a lot of adapting. I grew up really poor
Mhm.
in Guyana. Like, all my family lived in one house. My grandmother had 11 kids, and
Big family.
my grandmother did not have a high school education, so
Okay.
she was like really, really poor, and then she just had 11 kids. So she didn't make life better for herself or her kids. You know how them Caribbean people are. You know what I mean? They just be popping them out like pills. No offense.
No shade. No shade.
But it's like, it's a different lifestyle. Everybody had more
Definitely.
kids back then. And my mom, she pretty much had me at a young age too. So it was a struggle, and it was really hard. And then when we got here, like, life was really hard for us. We were living in a 1-bedroom apartment, and we just had to make the best out of it. So it was hard. I wear flip-flops and chancletas, and people made fun of me on the basketball court.
Right.
Like, my toes was bleeding sometimes because niggas was stepping on my shit with Timbs and Ugg boots, but I'm lying. Ugg boots didn't exist, and I'm lying. I'm dragging it. But they had Timbs and the other ones, the heavy ones, like, it was like orange on the bottom with the yellow sign. It was like a M.
A-solos?
They had A-solos, and they had the one with the M's, and it was yellow.
M's.
And niggas used to step on my shit, like, and when you playing ball in like chancletas, from Payless, that's all I had. Like, and my mom would only buy one Payless sandal for the entire summer. So if that shit got ruined, we took the pin, like the pin that you pin your clothes up with.
Fixed it.
You gotta fix that.
See,
shit
that's what, you know what? We don't have that niche as I wouldn't say American kids, because we don't, like, nobody know how to fix nothing.
You're just gonna get another one.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that.
But I like that quality that,
Yeah.
West Indians have, because it's like, you come with, you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know how to
It takes a lot of
fix,
strength. Yeah.
make a house into a home kind of thing.
Make something out of nothing.
Right.
Kind of thing.
Right.
So that was my upbringing, but it didn't last too long.
Okay.
I won't say most of my life was a struggle. I don't want a pity party. I don't want people to be looking at me, oh, he's trying to sell us. He's trying to win some record sales. Nah.
It's
know what I mean?
real life.
Because, my mom, she did work hard, because when she came here, she went to school, she got her degree,
Okay.
she saved up. The sacrifice of wearing one Payless sandals
Definitely.
every summer and one sneakers every winter or boots, she was able to buy her home in less than 4 years.
Oh,
So she was like popping, like,
Yeah.
my mom is on another
She
level.
did the damn thing.
She did the damn thing.
She did the damn
She don't care. She was like, oh, you need what? Oh, nah, I gotta get my house in 4 years. You wildin'. She's very frugal. She's a Libra. She,
oh, watch out for them. Watch out for them.
She's a Libra. She frugal.
Watch out for them.
She don't play with her money. And she was like, Gordon, I don't care who's laughing at you. I don't care who's mad because you wear the same sweater every day. Once your breath don't stink,
You clean.
you got soap.
Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly. You go to school for education.
Right.
Not nothing else.
Nothing else. You're not going to look fly. But then after she got her degree and she was making good money, she started treating me different, and life started to get better. Like, you know what I mean? So it didn't last.
The switch up.
The switch up. I was like, oh, Mom, what do you mean $70 allowance? What do you mean? I get $70 now? That's crazy. Yeah.
Okay.
But I wasn't the flyest dude in high school, though. You know, it was still a little struggle.
What high school you went to?
I went to Barton.
Oh, okay.
Went to Clara Barton. That's when they call it Clara Barton. Because they said all the girls in there was getting pregnant. You know, I was getting my Jordans on fleek. She wasn't getting me like the Pradas and the Gucci.
Right.
Remember, Pradas was the shit.
Pradas in high school?
What?
Oh my God. The Prada and the Gucci era in high school was like, if you ain't have a pair of Pradas. See, I switched it up with them. They went Prada, Gucci, I went Fendi on them. So
see, at that time, nobody was respecting it too much. They was looking at you like, who she thinks she is? Fendi though, because Prada's it.
I had to switch it up, man. I had to do something different, but that was definitely the era of like,
the Prada and Gucci. Yeah. That was the Gucci Prada era, like in the early 2000s.
Definitely.
Early 90s.
Definitely.
I mean, late 90s, early 2000s was the Prada Gucci era. Yeah, I didn't have the money for that. But my mother was like, you can save your allowance and buy that yourself. But she made sure I had my Jordans and I was on point. Like,
definitely.
So it was different.
So that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. All right. So high school was cool. Got through that era. When did you decide that I want to dip into that one music?
In Guyana, like I did calypso music.
Okay.
Like I sang soca. I was discovered because there was this teacher, like the schools had competitions and we competed against each other, and my school was like the least competitive school.
Okay.
So the teachers were like fiending to have kids to just come and sing because we gotta win something. Like,
show
you know what
talent.
I mean? Right, we need something. So they were just dragging all the boys out like, you're gonna sing this. Fail, sing, fail. And she brought me up and she was like, sing, and I sang, and she was like, she gave me this look like, wait.
Got one.
Yeah.
Got one.
She looked at me like, wait. Hold on.
Did
you know you could do this? I said, do what? She was like, you could sing. I said, oh, damn, I don't want to do this. But then she wrote this song and she had me singing this calypso song. And I was on stage in front of like 10,000 people, like, because all the schools will come together.
So
and
like
they would compete. It was like a big deal. And I will win. And I'm sitting there like, what the hell is this? Then I would go to the regional finals and I would compete and win. I would make it into like the newspapers and stuff in Guyana, and I had a promising future. That's when my mom actually supported music. Like, you know what I mean? She was really into it until we got here in the United States. She was like, you're going to get an education and you're going to get a job. She's like, everybody want to sing and dance. No.
Right.
You're going to get a job, you're going to get an education, you're going to work, because we came here to make life better for ourselves. So she didn't see a promising career in music at all. Like, she didn't understand it. In Guyana, it was like, oh, that's cool because the popularity.
It was different.
But there was no money.
Right.
Here, she was like, no.
I don't see it.
I don't see it. You know what I mean? So music just died for me for a while, and then I had to rediscover myself musically.
So that moment when you chose to rediscover yourself and get back in it was what moment exactly?
That was like in elementary school, like in 6th grade, because like I joined the gospel choir because I was so eager to sing again. And then I became the lead singer, and I was like, oh shit, I'm probably really good. And we competed again. There was another, you know, we would go all over Manhattan and compete in all these big theaters and stuff, and we would win. And people would be like, yo, they really doing the damn thing. And then from there I was like, all right, and then I stopped again.
Okay.
You know, I went to high school and then I started getting more career oriented. You know what I mean? I did, like, a lot of people don't know, but I did like the LPN program in high school.
Really?
So when I graduated at 17, I was a nurse, a licensed practical nurse. And then I started to go to Long Island University for my bachelor's in biochem. And then that's when music completely died from high school to the ending of college. And then after college, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to get back on my music joint. I was like, yo, I'm reaching a certain age. I think I really want to do this. It's now or never.
Right.
So I started doing it, getting back in the studio, retraining my voice because I had fell off vocally because I haven't sang in years.
Yeah.
You know, I was in a lab. I was a lab rat, just dissecting pigs and doing all this extra crazy microbiology stuff. And then, you know, it wasn't really working out. And then I felt like, you know, vocally challenged. So I lost like a lot of I didn't believe in myself anymore. I was like, damn, maybe I shouldn't be singing.
Right.
But then something just kept on telling me, just keep going, just keep going, keep going. And then I just got in the studio, and that's how I found my voice again. Like I spent thousands and thousands of dollars just recording, trying to figure out what are you doing wrong, because I didn't have vocal training. So it's like I trained myself from just listening to myself, listening to my flaws. I remember some nights I would come home and cry because I'm like, I sound like a piece of shit. Like, why do I sound like this? I used to be dope. Like, now I can't sing. Like, and you know, the puberty and all that changed everything. It was so different. And I'm like, I'm sitting here like, yo, my voice is extra deep. I can't really hit the notes that I used to hit. What's going on? And then I was suffering with allergies. I still suffer with a lot of allergies. I have bad. I don't have seasonal allergies. Like, I have allergies.
I understand.
So it's like I'm allergic to dust. I'm allergic to my damn dog. She gotta go. She gotta go. You feel me? Ocean gotta get to step in because I'm sick because of her. Like, if you go upstairs, you'll see my humidifier. I got my.
Trust me.
You know, my filter, all
everything.
That. I got everything. It's bad. So I'm supposed to start immunotherapy, but for years I did not know that allergies was the problem. People be like, how are you always sick and it's summer? And I'll be like, I don't know. Because the symptoms are like cold symptoms. So I'll be like, damn. But eventually I figured it out. Like, yo, I'm allergic to everything. I might as well be in a bubble. Like,
yo, that's what everybody tells me. I'm telling you, people that's probably watching this is gonna be like,
I could relate.
Yeah.
Cause it's like, I didn't know, cause the symptoms are so like, it's like a cold and flu symptom. Every day is like mucus just dripping, postnasal drip, all the coughing.
Can I go outside? Can I live or no?
Right.
I understand.
But when I found out that I had allergies, I was like, all right, this is what I gotta do. So I started figuring out ways to treat it. I was taking my Zyrtex every day. I was working on, you know, just drinking all these little, you know, teas and all that stuff, and it helped. Got back in the studio and I was killing, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna have to learn how to sing with my sickness. So, you know, for years I've been insulted in the worst way. I've been played by so much people. People done told me like, yo, maybe you should just stop. Give it up. Let it go. This is not for you. And you know, Caribbean people, they got the funniest jokes. They be like, yo, you like singing, but singing don't like you. They're the worst. So I'll be like, damn, like, I don't think they understand, like, I'm struggling because I'm sick, but I really want this. I really want this.
And nobody's gonna understand your grind and your dream like you understand. And understand what you going after and want it as bad as you want it. So that's totally different, and you know that works in different ways. It benefits you in your way because you didn't stop. And look at where you are today.
I didn't.
So it only helps you.
It did.
And you know,
I really had to find myself and find my voice and figure out how to break through my sickness and just become an artist. At that point, it really helped me to understand what an artist is versus what a singer is. Because all the time I was like, I wanted to be an amazing singer, but at that point when I was finding myself from the studio and not having vocal training, I learned that I'm an artist, I'm not a singer.
Beyond that.
But I'm beyond a singer, like I'm an artist because my voice was so different. You know what I mean? I was able to do so many different unique things because I wasn't studying the formula. I was studying Gordon. And I was like, this really worked out in my favor. So now, years later, when I've developed Gordon, people are like, yo, you're dope.
Who are you, man?
And I'm like, yo, this came from hundreds of studios, sessions, like no vocal training, and mistakes, because I once had a vocal trainer. He would tell me stuff like, oh, you're not doing this right, and you gotta do this, and you gotta breathe like this, and you gotta do this, and I'm like, I can't.
That wasn't you.
That wasn't me. Like, you know what I mean?
Everything don't fit that way. Everything is not textbook for everybody.
He wanted, vocally, everything for him was so technical. It has to be like this. But when I got in the studio, I was exposed to some engineers that was like, yo, mistakes is good. And they were like, yo, G, just do what you do, and we gonna study it afterwards, and we gonna figure out what you're doing wrong, what you doing right, and we gonna piece it together. And then from there, I was like, yo, I just did that by accident. And niggas would be like, that was
that's it right there. That's it right there.
That's it. That's dope, bro. And then I started studying myself, and then I became Gordon Andres, like an artist. Like, I have my own sound, which is something that I see a lot of other artists, they struggle to find. They're either sounding like somebody else that's already in the game. And now I feel like, yo, my path led me to artistry and not just singerstry.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be another trade. They already got a trade.
Exactly.
I don't want to be another Chris. They already got a Chris.
It was 1,000 of those that came and left already. So for you to create your own path and your own niche right now is definitely what differentiates you from the others.
Right.
So that's a dope thing. That's a dope thing. Now, let's jump into Beautiful.
Beautiful.
I know you dropped that last year. Tell me about
Yo, you
that.
really did your research.
Listen, man, it's Ambi Trackz. I got you. Don't worry.
Yo, how you?
I got you,
respect
right?
Ambi Trackz.
All right.
Cause I've been interviewed on so many radio shows. I'm talking about shows like they not even on your level, bro.
Thank you, baby.
You do your homework.
Of course.
I fucks with Ambi Trackz. I could curse on your Ambi Trackz.
It's whatever. Be you.
I fucks with Ambi Trackz. Like she really know my history. Like that's crazy. All right, let's get back to Beautiful. Yeah.
So Beautiful.
My artistry moved to the direction of a producer named Drew Thovin. Okay. So he heard what I was doing as Gordon Andres, and he said, like, you know, I think I know what I need to do with you. That's the difference between a beat maker and a producer. A producer understands an artist and they know how to develop around that artist's sound. They know how to develop an artist. A beat maker just make beats. A producer knows how to work with an artist. Like, I know your voice, I know your limitations, I know what you could do, I know where you can go, and I know how to create to bring out the best of that. So he heard me and he said, from all the way in Guyana, he's from my country, so he saw that I was Guyanese, and he said, bro, I'm one of the dopest producers in Guyana, and I'm hearing you, but I know what I can do with you to make you better. I know how to develop your sound even more, because I don't think what you're doing with your sound is really right, because you're doing it to beat makers, but not a producer. Because I'm a producer, I can alter it, I can tweak it, I can put an A minor here, a B minor there, a C minor here. I can put that little, you know what I mean? So when you go high, I can go low. You know, like Michelle Obama say, when they go low, we go high. So he was talking all that shit. So I was like, oh, word? You talking like you know what you about. So, you know, unfortunately, my grandmother had died. And that's the only reason why I went to Guyana. He had sent me the reference because he sang it, references, so I had an idea what the track was gonna sound like, because he wrote it, produced it. He had it perfectly fit for my voice and who I am, because he studied me. And my grandmother died, and I had to travel back home to Guyana to bury her. And he was like, you're here, let's record this track. And I recorded it, and I dropped it, and it's like, it just automatically, when we dropped it, it just put me on the map. Like, everybody started following me. I was like, look who's following me. Gucci Man. Bro. And every day I was excited. I was like, bro, look who's following me. It's Laura Styles from Hot 97. And people were just like, you know, just commenting, and like Beautiful just started to take off. And I'm like,
right.
Like, maybe we need to work on some more tracks.
This is working.
This is working. Like, you know what I mean? You know what? Like, I can't fly back to Guyana, but how about I fly you up here, you stay with me for 3 to 6 months, and you work with me on my craft some more. Like, how about we do that? He was like, all right, cool. So I flew him into the United States. He stayed with me for 3 to 6 months, and we got to Free Up and other records, and we got some dope shit, right, Sabrina?
That's right. Before we get to Free Up, though, one of my joints that I liked was Falling.
You actually like Falling?
I do.
Oh my God.
I actually like it.
You actually like Falling?
I like Falling.
Really?
I do.
Falling is like 2012.
I like Falling.
And that was written by another rapper. His name was Stack Millions. And way before Drew came in the picture, he was just like, yo, it was him and Big East, another artist. They was like, yo, you dope. I don't understand why you're not singing. I'm gonna write this for you. So he wrote it, brought me in. He had his little label called Cash Getter or whatever. Wrote for, and he took me by this dude's studio in the city, and he was just nasty to me. He did not think I was talented.
What?
He thought I was crap. and then he credited himself for making Fallen sound great.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. I've been through a lot of disrespect.
That's crazy.
Like, niggas didn't respect my shit.
Real.
He was like, oh, you got rappers writing shit for you. He was talking mad shit. I was like, first of all, bro, like, I have a job. Like,
right.
I have a degree and I work. These niggas want me to sing.
Right.
Like, I'm just here to, like,
to
do what they want me to do.
Deliver.
I'm here to
Right.
deliver. Like, you feel me? Like, stop trying to come at me like that. So I did the song and then we released it. We did the videos, and that's what really put me on the map. Like right now, I'm on a bigger map. It was a break between those two times.
Definitely.
Because I graduated in 2012 and I did those songs with Cash Millions, and then it put me on the map. I opened up for Rick Ross, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Then I died off when I went to go get my master's degree. Then I just disappeared. Then in 2016, I came back with the Drew Thoven effect, where everybody was like, you know, just do the Drewtopia. It was all about Drew right now. So we're on like the Drew era. Back then it was the Cash Million, Cash Getter, the Big East era, where they wrote a lot of my records and they were pushing me to be an artist when I didn't want to because I was in school. So my method to attack the industry was like, all right, seeing that I'm busy with school, I'm a science major, it's just too much. Let's just do mad videos. And just throw it out there and let the videos do the talking because nobody's gonna see me.
Yeah.
So the videos did the talking, and on my weekends I would do the traveling and the gigs and whatever. But that's all the time I had.
Okay.
And then it just ended because a master's degree was a whole nother level of study. So I was like, yo, I can't do music.
Of course, that's different.
Yeah, I was like, this ain't gonna work for me. So it was like, it was too much. So the music just died. Drew Thoven came in and we started doing the Drew and all this Drewtopia. It's like his sound, like what he owns. And you know, he's dope because he produces for like almost everybody in the Caribbean. From Busy Signal to Destra to Marshall Montana to Vibes Cartel. You know, they have Vibes doing lyrics in jail for this dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like somebody was going to the prison in Jamaica and recording him in there, and he had a time frame to record just to bring records out for Drew and other producers, not just him, but other people too. So it was like, you know, he's dope. Yeah, he's dope.
So fast forward, 2016 right now, Free Up.
Right.
It's going bananas. It's going bananas. I'm hearing it.
I didn't even think it was going to go this crazy.
Did you not?
Nah.
How?
Because we thought Rockaway was gonna go crazy. Okay. We had the record Rockaway, and it was featuring Basie from TOK. And Drew happened to pull some strings because you know he does records for a lot of Caribbean artists. Right. So he pulled some strings, and we got Basie from TOK, and you know they were like a craze.
Talk about the high school era.
Right. They were major. Right, they were lit. Like, so when he jumped on, when Drew sent him the record, we were like, he responded like this. Instantly. And he was like, dude, who is that guy? And Drew was like, oh, that's my brother. Like, he was like, bro, your brother might be the next big thing. Yeah. And I was sitting here like, he lying. So I was mad hype. Like, Drew was mad hype. I was mad hype. We completed that song, we dropped it, and we thought that was it. Then, like, I guess it didn't do too well. I don't know if the marketing was wrong. I don't know what we did wrong. But everybody thought that was a song. Even GBM Neutron, who who's big on the soca scene. Like a lot of people in the industry thought that was it. That was going to be the takeover. But it didn't move. Maybe I didn't push it right. I don't know. I didn't have the right back end, but it's still in the pocket. And we're gonna re-release it. I'm about to say, it's always room for a re-release. We're gonna re-release it and see what happens because Basie is still excited about it. He, you know, he's like, yo, bro, don't give up on that song because that's a big song. So we're gonna see what happens with that.
When can we see a visual for Free Up? Because I could just see the visual, like,
going crazy,
super
right?
Like, I just see a beach. Like, I don't know. I just, every time I hear it, it just make me want to be like, a Miami scene or like, you know what I mean? Like, I just want to be on a beach somewhere. Like, it's just giving me that kind of feel. So what are you feeling for that visual and when are you aiming to shoot?
You know what's crazy? I want a Miami scene, but Free Up is such a positive song. Like, a lot of people hear that dancehall influence in it. And like the whining sessions, you know what I mean? But like, it has more to it. It's a positive dancehall fusion song. You know what I mean? Because in the first verse, I'm like, man, I just glad to wake up. Past few months have been real rough. My whole damn life have been real tough. So please don't judge me. So hold your head. you know, to keep your head up. Me not care if you're fed up. Our only peace is within us. So please don't judge me. But what don't kill me makes me strong. So when I was envisioning those lyrics, you know, even though I didn't write it and Drew wrote it, like when I was singing it, it's crazy because when I sang it, I didn't even feel the lyrics at first.
Okay.
That's the sad part. I was just able to deliver without feeling it. It's afterwards when I listen to the song, I'm like,
you actually,
bro, you got me saying some real shit out here. This ain't just a dance song. This is real. Like, so I hit him up and I was like, what you was talking
Right.
Like,
what you talking about?
Yeah. What you going through? You going through some shit? Like, I'm here, bro, and I don't know what you going through, bro, because you got me. Like, are you living vicariously through me right now? He was like, yeah, you know, that song was like very personal to me. I was like, all right, cool. So I see like in the video, I want to make it dancehall, but I want the scenes to be so unique where like the dancehall is not what our main focus.
Right.
Like it's like at the end of the video when everyone that's going through whatever they're going through in life meet and just be free of whatever they're going through. So I see like the Muslim guy who's struggling, walking down the street. He comes with a big bag and he sits down at the bus stop or something and everybody's like, run!
Right.
Because they think automatically he got a bomb or something. So it's like he got to live life every day with this stereotypical stuff against him. Like, you know, just because I'm Muslim doesn't mean that I'm a terrorist. Like, why does everybody treat me like this? I want that bartender, that single mom bartender that's struggling every night to feed her kids. And she don't have a good tip. And I want to show when she do have a good night and she have a good tip and her spirit is free. Because you know what I mean? That's what Free Up is about. It's about freeing your soul, your energy, whatever you're going through. Just free up yourself. Like, just let it go. Just be stress-free, relax, be happy, enjoy life. You know what I mean? So there's different walks. I want to show that kid in the classroom that has a learning disability, that's struggling, that can't get it. I want to show him breaking that pencil like I give up. And at the end of the video, we show him like, yo, I got this math problem. I could do this. I conquered this. I'm free from whatever that was stopping me from accomplishing this. And at the end of the video, he could be turning up in the club too. It's going to be very fun. He could be in there like...
for real.
Like, you know what I mean? So I was thinking we could make it more personal, more universal. Because when people hear it, they're going to automatically think dancehall, party, club, beach. But we could take it beyond that and give it that universal image where the world could feel like, I'm free up. It's a big
everybody
statement.
could be able to relate.
Right.
So that brings your audience and it broadens your audience. Because now it's like somebody that may not have paid attention to the song or the lyrics before, if they see the visual, it's like, hello,
it makes sense.
Let me see, oh, he said that. Oh, he said that. So it's like, okay, now I'm getting the attention of people that may have passed us by. So that makes it even more so.
I'm going to be at the Barclays Center
December
7th for colon cancer awareness. So
that's
big.
dope. That's super dope.
In conjunction with the Brooklyn Nets. I'm going to be singing the national anthem at one of the Knicks games.
Oh, that's crazy.
I'm going to be singing at Allen, the general manager of the Knicks. He has a charity event. I'm going to be singing there. Free Up is doing a toy drive at PS 273 down the block. That was the elementary school that I got picked on and beat up at. You know what I mean? We're going to be
to go back is going to be crazy.
It's going to be crazy because I went from being a bum in there and being picked on to giving every kid in the school a toy.
And I'm telling you, for you to be able to go back and talk to them and tell them that, trust me, it's kids that go through that every day.
Every day.
So for them to be able to see you and to be able to take a picture with you, touch you, talk to you, it's going to be like, yo, I know that it's possible. I know that I can do it. I know that, this is just temporary. This is what I'm going through now, but it is going to be a brighter day. So that's going to be super dope.
It's amazing. Like, I'm just excited that I was able to do something like this. Like, I contacted Mattel, which is a part of Fisher-Price, and they were like, because I was going to do the toy drop, and I'm like, oh, can everybody come and drop off a toy? But my schedule was so crazy, so I was like, I need a sponsorship. So I contacted Mattel, which is part of Fisher-Price, and they were like, we'll give you whatever. They was like, how much you need? So I went to school. They was like, we only got 300 and some kids here. So I went back to them. They was like, that's it. That's light work. I said, I said, ain't God great?
God is good.
And then they said, we'll do something else for you. I said, what y'all gonna do? They said, we're gonna make you hashtag free up bags. So every kid is gonna leave with a free up bag
and a toy
and a toy. So now I got my friends now to bake or buy some like muffins and get some little box juices to throw in there. And then I said, you know, how about I bring down some of my famous DJ friends? Can we do that? Let's give us the whole gym. The school said, dope. So now we're gonna have the whole gym. We're gonna make it look like Christmas. My DJs is gonna come down. They're gonna be on the 1s and 2s, chicken noodle soup. And we gonna have them kids bugging out. We gonna hand them a bag, a free bag, you know, with my little contact information, so that their parents and them they can stay, you know, they can follow me and all of that. And we called the city council member Inez Barron. So we gonna get her Channel 12 News is gonna come down. We trying to get CNN to write something up. What else we got coming down? Some blogs?
We got the Daily News coming up with that as well.
The Daily News is gonna come down. So we making this like a movie. Like it's gonna be a scene. So that's one thing for Christmas with the kids. Besides that, I have a lot of different shows going on around New York City with some of the biggest promoters. Like, you know what I mean? There's so many of them. They're all dope. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm trying to attack the college market now. So I'm just working with the promotion team, NWP. Shout out to NWP. And the plug show, if you're listening, you know, plug me in, because they do have some great dope college shows with like 3,000 to 5,000 kids be at Amazon, like packed. Like, you heard about it, right?
Yep.
It's crazy.
Yep, definitely. Definitely.
And they also do the Reggae Fest. It's crazy. Like I went to the last show at Amazon, I was like,
this is crazy.
This is crazy. It fueled me. It's like I got so.
You was ready.
I'm like,
you was ready to go now. Can we go tonight? Can we go tonight or what? You was ready to go now.
I was like, coming to college near you.
Listen.
You know what I mean? Coming to college near you.
Listen. I like that. He's ready. All the time. He's ready.
Like, I was pumped. Like, that St. John's stuff.
That's what I like.
Man.
That's what I like.
So, you know, and now the promoters, they hit me up and they started showing me mad love. Like, it's crazy. So now they're like, yo, we gonna put you on every party. We gonna bring you out. You can come and chill with us in VIP. So I just felt mad special. Like, the young promoters are like, on my body, don't shake them off. Don't shake them off. Because I'm like, yo, you know what I mean? It feels good that I could relate to where I once was. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, shout out to the colleges. It's dope. Like, I took that for granted.
Yeah.
Because back in the days, I was in the crowd. Now it's like the other way around.
The other way around.
So I'm like, I didn't realize how crazy we was back in the days for this stuff. And I'm like, I'm the one that's gonna be coming out to who I was back then. That's lit. Like, what's up?
You get to play both sides of the fence now.
Both sides,
like, yo, now I'm gonna look all the way in the crowd and be like, yo, you all the way back there, you. I'm gonna make that person feel special.
I'm not gonna be like young and May. I'm not gonna do the young and May. I'm not gonna do that. If you don't got your camera out, it's cool. You can still stay. You can stay. You don't gotta go. You don't gotta go.
We up over here. We pray up over here. All right. So I like to talk about future endeavors, and I like to talk things into existence. So when you become legendary, what legacy does Gordon want to leave behind?
I want to leave behind a positive legacy. I feel like my purpose for doing this is to help.
Okay.
To help people. Like, I think like music is just a platform for me to do what I want to do.
Okay.
Like, I really want to do philanthropist work. I want to help kids. I want to help people that's sick. Cause you know my background is science and healthcare.
Yes.
So it's like it's embedded in me. So part of me is like, you know, I want to help improve the pharmaceutical industry. I would love to donate money towards more science studies to help heal cancer and heal all these diseases that's going on. And like, you know, like Akon did where he gave millions of people light. I want to be able to provide millions of people with something. Because I feel like, what's my purpose if I can't give something? I'm a giver. I'm not really a taker. So for me, it's all about what I can give. And I strongly believe like when everybody give, we all get. And I feel like when people have a selfish mentality, we all don't get. Because if you're giving to me and I'm giving to you, we're both getting.
Right.
Everybody's getting.
Right.
But everybody's thinking like it's a world where you go out there and you just take, and it's every man for himself. I gotta get for me.
What you got for me? I'm gonna give you.
Right.
Yeah.
But if we go back to the original way it was back in the nomads era, where everybody trades skills, like I made this and you made this, and we just fair trade before economy got involved, where money and this fake dollar.
Yes.
Don't even let me. Let me not
Don't
get too deep.
Don't let you get too deep with it. I mean, I'm all
much.
on board.
This is too
I'm
much.
all
You
for
know
because
what I
we
mean?
can sit here and go back and forth.
Before we go back with this, and before the Black
Trust
Wall
me.
Street, and
Trust
before
me.
the New Wall Street,
Trust me.
and
Trust
all this,
me.
the Jim Crows, and before, you know, all the wars, and before the church,
Yes.
and before the monopolies, and before all that, people just lived by trading, fair trade. I feel like that's what life is really about. At that time, it was about giving.
Right.
Well, this is what I could do, and this is what I can give to you. And then this is what you do, and then you give that to me.
Mm-hmm.
And we was good. So I feel like we don't have that era anymore, but if people can go back to just giving and just, everybody's gonna get something.
back, man.
Yeah, like
Bring it back, man.
bring it back.
You can do it. Bring it back.
We're all gonna have something.
Bring it back.
Like,
You can do it.
I mean, you got clothes, I got
You can do it.
cars.
You can do it.
I got cars. Like, you got a dealership, okay? What's
Yeah.
up? What we talking?
Yeah.
I give you 50 bags of clothes, you give me like 5 Mercedes Benz.
Yeah.
Like, what's up?
Yeah.
It sounds crazy, right?
Makes sense.
It sounds crazy, right?
Makes sense,
But
though.
if life go
Because
back to that, I
yeah.
feel like we all be Gucci right now. We'll be good.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. You know, I gotta ask you this before we get out of here, right?
Yeah.
You know, being from Guyana and all of that. The moves.
All right.
Do you have the moves? Can you
Moves.
dance?
You know what's crazy? I'm not a big dancer, but
Really?
I'm a big whiner.
Okay.
I could whine my ass off. You
Ah.
bring that ass in front of me, it's over.
Ladies.
Bring that ass in front of me,
Ladies.
it's over.
Watch
I won't
out.
Say, I won't say I got the Chris
Watch
Brown
out. Okay,
or the
okay,
Bobby Brown
okay.
or the James
Okay.
Brown. You know what I
But
mean?
you got
but I got
the
the waistline. You know what I mean? I'm a waistline killer.
Okay, okay.
You know what I mean? I can whine on you till we whine in the bedroom. And until I wine and dine you.
Ladies, beware. Beware, this guy's telling you.
I'm
He's
telling you.
Beware, okay?
You know what I mean? I'm gonna take
Beware.
some classes if y'all want a serious entertainer. I'm working on it. But if you want somebody that
Need
can,
some birthday entertainment.
if you want some birthday sex,
You know, even better.
if you want somebody that can dig you out,
Listen, guys, I ain't got nothing to do with that, ladies. I'm just hooking y'all up. Ambi Trackz, I'm giving you the exclusive. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. Now, I definitely
Yeah.
thank you for sitting down with me and catching up with me on Ambi Trackz. And you know, whenever you move,
Right.
you gotta keep me.
I'm gonna let you know.
So you gotta
I'm gonna keep you
me
posted.
Definitely. So I thank you, baby.
Thank you for having
Appreciate you. Ambi Trackz, next stop. Good. My guy. It's my guy. He's a good guy. Ladies, I'm telling you. Free up.
Free up yourself.
It's a good one.
Me just to live my life. Got no problem when you choose to smile. Got no problem to say I love you.